Hello and welcome back to Beautiful Life by Coach Bree. My name is Brianna and today I will share 7 ways that you can stay positive during a rough patch. Let's face it, there are times in life where many of us feel that we are on top of the world and invincible, and yet there are other times where we feel as though we are drowning and we are unable to get out of a situation. And while it is quite easy to stay fixated on our situation and to feel that there is no hope, it is actually easier than you may think to pull yourself out of a rough patch. So today I will share with you 7 ways that have personally helped me to pull myself out of these difficult situations. The first way that you can stay positive during a rough patch is to remind yourself of all the things that you are grateful for in your life. Although it can be difficult to identify things that you are grateful for when you are going through a rough patch, I can guarantee you that if you look hard enough, you will be able to at least identify one thing that you are grateful for. It can be something as basic as being able to walk, being able to run, being able to feed yourself, being able to breathe. There are many people in this world who are not able to do these things by themselves, or who have to exert a lot of effort to do those basic things. So if you are having a hard time identifying anything that you are grateful for, just think of the basics often, and then after you think of the basics, you can think of more things, such as the people who love, care, and respect you as well. The second way to stay positive during a rough patch is to get active. The more that you move your body and are active and are exercising, the more it allows for endorphins to be released throughout your body, which will elevate your mood and raise your vibration simultaneously. And also, many of these effects can be felt instantly. So the more that you make regular exercise and just moving your body a part of your daily routine, the more you'll feel better in the end. The third way to stay positive during a rough patch is to stay connected with your support system. During tough times, we often tend to pull away and try to isolate ourselves from those around us. However, when you are going through a rough patch, that is the time that you should stick even closer with your support system. And knowing that you have a support system in your life that consists of people who genuinely care about you and want to see the best for you can be immensely helpful during the times where you're going through a rough patch. Now, I do realize that not everyone has this huge support system that consists of 20 or 30 people. However, your support system does not have to be that huge. As long as your support system consists of at least one person who genuinely cares for and about you and wants to see you succeed in life, that's all you need. And it's also important to remember that your support system does not have to consist of your close family members and friends. It could also consist of someone who is a coworker, a counselor, or even someone who's a member of a group that you're also a part of. And I know some of you are still thinking, I don't have anyone in my life who cares about me. There's no one who's in my support system. However, I challenge you today to just take a few moments and to really think and to acknowledge at least that one person in your life who's there for you. It can be anyone. It doesn't have to be a relative. So this next way that you can stay positive during a rough patch is something that I have personally struggled with in the past. However, I am working on becoming better at it, and that is to ask for help. Now, asking for help can be very difficult, especially because our ego tends to get in the way and we start to feel too much pride and that we don't need anyone. However, if you are able to put your pride aside and to ask for help whenever you need it, you'll find that you're getting much further in life than you would otherwise. And there are a multitude of resources that are available that you can ask for help from, ranging from your family, friends, co-workers, counselors, teachers, significant others, to support groups. And if, for example, if you are feeling suicidal or feeling depression, there are suicide hotlines and different groups that you can reach out to. So although it's really difficult during this time, it is essential that you at least try to make the effort to reach out and to get help. Also, being able to ask for help is a very courageous act, and it shows that you are taking the initiative because you want your life to change and you want your situation to get better. The 5th way to stay positive during a rough patch is to meditate. By making meditation a part of your daily routine, it will allow you to create a sacred time and space for yourself. During the time that you meditate, there should be no distractions around you, and you should also be sure to silence your phone or any other devices that could disrupt you during your meditation. And I know starting off in the beginning, it is often very difficult to quiet your mind and to focus and to meditate by yourself. So there are so many resources that are available, especially on YouTube and online in general, that can show you better ways to meditate. And one way that is really helpful that I do often is guided meditation. By using guided meditations, you are able to focus your mind specifically on whatever the meditation is about. And some of the very popular YouTube channels that I personally love to use are Jason Stevenson, Michael Seeley, Meditations by Rosati, and I absolutely love their channels. And each time that I use their guided meditations, I always feel so relaxed and at peace and almost as if I've been transported to a different realm. The sixth way to stay positive during a rough patch is to do an activity that normally brings you joy. Now, whenever we are going through a rough patch, we tend to just want to lay in bed and not do very many things. And even still, during our daily lives, we're often too busy to make time for the things that we love to do. However, when you are going through a rough patch, doing the things that you love is so important because they can help to get you out of that rut much quicker. For example, if you enjoy volunteering and giving back to your local community, you can look up and research different volunteer opportunities in your community. Also, if you enjoy painting, you could go and buy yourself some fresh art supplies and kind of cordon off an area in your home or a space that you have to yourself and just paint for hours on end and get lost and just see how much better you feel after and how free and just rejuvenated you feel. Also, one thing that I personally love to do, one activity that I enjoy, is to make music. So whenever I'm feeling down, I love to play my flute. So I will go to a bathroom, I will close the door, lock myself in there, and I will play for hours. And I'm playing in the bathroom because the acoustics are great, by the way. But once I leave and I finish, it just kind of gives me this renewed sense of life. And the seventh way to stay positive during a rough patch is to daydream. Now, if you know me, you know that daydreaming is literally one of my most favorite things to do in this entire world. Now, I know at this point many of you are thinking, oh my gosh, really, daydreaming, you could be spending your time doing something much more productive. It's a total waste of your time. However, there is a such thing as productive daydreaming, and as long as your daydreaming is at least productive, you will see much more rewarding results. And one way that daydreaming can be productive is that it allows you to envision your ideal situation or your ideal lifestyle and to fully immerse yourself in those motions and the feelings that you would get if you were in that current reality. So whenever you daydream, you allow yourself to be absolutely clear about what it is that you want. And once you are more clear about what it is that you want and what you want to achieve and even the kind of lifestyle that you want to have, the more you have the tools or better tools to make informed decisions and informed steps that will allow you to better achieve the goals and the things that you want to achieve in this world. I also wanted to share a bonus way that you can stay positive during a rough patch. And that is to remember that you are in charge of your own life. It is very easy to be a victim of your circumstances and to blame other people for things that have happened to you. However, it is important to remember that other people's actions towards you, they are not a reflection of you, they are a reflection of them. And once we can learn to differentiate between that, the more we can control our reaction. Once you realize that you are the driver and conductor of your own life, the more you will see just how much control you have over it and how much unlimited potential you have in achieving anything that you want to achieve in life. So I hope that you have enjoyed all of my tips on how to stay positive during a rough patch. And as I said before, I know that if you are watching this video right now, you must be feeling a bit hopeless and just wondering how you can get out of your situation and just feel back to normal. So I challenge you today to start utilizing these tips in your day-to-day lives, especially when you are going through a rough patch, but also even when you're not. They can help to raise your vibration in general. So thank you so much for watching my video today, and if you enjoyed my video and want to see more like this, remember to like and subscribe, and also comment below what are ways that help you to stay positive during a rough patch. So thank you all again, and I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful day, and remember, you will make it through this time. I promise that you will. And until next time, goodbye!